election. The Tinubu that is a drug lord and condemned in America. The Tinubu who cannot travel to America. Even as he stands today, he cannot go to UK because Pan-African people, Masenga, led by Masenga, have filed a very powerful case against him in UK and that of human rights. This Tinubu have infantry on his speech to mention IPOB and attach wrong name to that. In the 1st of October, on his speech,
yeah,
he attacked on wrong name to, and the soul of our people are wrong, dead in their brains. They never understand the deep meaning of that. And I say in some of my submissions that our people should open their eye for that man to make that statement. At the end, he first of all called Boko Harams, then he called IPOBs and tag that name. For him to mention that, there are more to that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his case is coming up. That man have given a coded message out there to those that they need to give coded message. God work in a mysterious way. Today, and a different body, different entity. Sowore, God uses his mouth, his mind, and his heart to call for this protest. And this protest did not just end at the way he called it. He did not just pronounce it and go and sleep like a politician. I caught my cap for Omoro Sowore, and I want to tell Omoro Sowore, if you're hearing Biafrans, trust me, for this jest that you made, this jest you made last about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, many of Biafran hearts, soul, and spirit you have won. You may like it, you may not like it, but this is pure and truth. Because what our elders, what our fathers, what our voices, those who we are looked upon and those who are counting upon, could not muster the courage to do, to say, they shied out of it. You, Omoro Sowore, proving that those our leaders, those our elders, those our political elites, those big men that we look upon, that they are truly our enemy. And you, Omoro Sowore, you are standing for us. As you have given us life to breathe, we will give you life. Take it or you leave it. Either your call is political or natural or pure. For you to muster that courage and do that, you have spoken volume. And I want to thank this barrister of courage, this courageous barrister. I really want to thank you. Many have said some words that are not supposed, even from Biafran mouths, but I've said it in many forums that we should tread with caution, where some of the lawyers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Aloye Jimako, you are a man. Aloye Jimako, may your days be long.
See?
When this call come, you are the first person that said you stand. That you stand and you stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is your client. It's a special thanks to you. You made the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be won in 2 different courts, even that of appeal court. Your effort speaks volume and your works are very notable. I remember your stand of that judgment that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have no case and shouldn't be tried in any way. But I don't know what happened lately when too many sounds, new advocate of Nigeria comes in, maybe under pressure or what, but that is a story of another day. And I want to thank, special thank to Wazirike as well. Wazirike, since you made this last utterance you made about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that last video, and you said what you told Aloy Ejimako in secret, you have proven that you're a lawyer, you are a very brilliant lawyer, that they should have not even accepted that second trial. And you made bold that anywhere in Nigeria that are going to protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you must be there. Wazirike, you are a father. Wazirike, you are a Biafran. Wazirike, for this call, we begin to have some level of trust and believe in you. And I want to plead with you to continue to do that. And I plead to Biafrans as well. All his speech, in anywhere you found some hiccup or whatever, we must have to have a room to address that, not in other way. We must have to have an amicable room. Translate while speaking that did not go down well with you. Fine. We must have to have a very respectful room to address that. If possible, we should leave that for now and focus on the main objective, which is this protest to Aso Villa, to Aso Rock, to presidency and president, so that what they pretend that they have not had before about the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have not seen before, they have not perceived before, let us take it to their face, to their doorstep, to their mind at this time. Unless something drastically be done. Because Igbo, the Biafrans have been pushed to the wall. We have been insulted to the highest of it. Some of us, some people, you see them, they are talking with smile on their face, thinking that it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But let me tell you, if this situation is not tackled with every severity and terminate this on Igbo people and continue, believe me, after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, most of you politicians of the Southeast extraction go toward the South. Believe me, you will be silent forever if Nigeria continue to exist. You can never, your words can never amount to anything, and you can't make any action because you have accepted it as your fate. But in the Igbo say that no sita at the man or the babu. If you can come that today and tell them that in the Igbo then they will know that the Igbos they used to know of old are still the same blood of today and in the days to come. That is what we are named for. In the case of these politicians, those so-called governors, some of them, apart from few of them, maybe you go to of Idato, apart from that man, before Victor May used to talk, but I don't know what went wrong with him. He used to be a fearless man. Before Abaribe we used to know him, But it seems they have gone mute. He couldn't understand himself again. Apart from Ugochinyere, who else? Now, talk about the governors, because somebody will call all of them on phone. They call OT. He called Peter Mbo for Enugu State. The two other ones, I didn't hear him mention them. What was their response? It's a question. Now, come to P2B. P2B, we know. P2B have run to Benue State, donated money. P2B have run to various parts of the north, give some speech, donate money. But this is his house. This is his domain. This is his blood. What is P2B saying? P2B have not said anything. I know that you're well learned, you're a man of wisdom. You have a very big sense of humor, but where is your voice today? There are some words that I will reserve, but Igbo man, Biafran blood, never behave in a chaotic manner. Because whether men will die, men will die. But it's how you die that matters. People, we don't want to believe and don't prove it to the world that you are not for your own people. You are not truly genuinely looking for a cause to maybe rebuild or reconstruct or make Nigeria better. We don't want to believe that you are being used by Britain and by some big forces that are holding Nigeria. Because P2B, you have won election in two occasions. You have won with Atiku Abubakar. It was robbed of you. You did nothing. That I will not blame you so much because Atiku was there. Buhari robbed it from you. Now, in the second time, you and the what do you call him, Dati, P2B won squarely, and you was robbed at the time. At midnight, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, early morning, they robbed you, took the election from you by Mahmoud, the INEC chairman, and gave it to, was it, I think, Buhari then, or Tinubu, I forgot. But what do? The whole youth was boiling, and all of them staked their life, willing to die, willing to go to any length to restore you. But what did you do? You went to the mic and asked them that you're going to court, that everybody should go home. P2B, what have you achieved with that court today? What did you truly achieve with that court today? Absolutely nothing. And they are robbing you more on your face every now and then. P2B, because of you, Igbo are facing injustices. As I'm talking to you, right from that election to today, Igbos have been, bastardizing in many manners, treating them so badly, making them poor and poorer every now and then, taking their properties from them, destroying their properties and their livelihood today. P2B, you knew about it. The whole world knew about this thing that I'm talking. It's all, all over social media. When people were celebrating their Christmas on 24th, 25th, Tojo Nigerian custom stormed Tojo market in Lagos, taking all the properties of Igbos. These are goods that came from port, back in the warehouses. Today, they are demolishing houses in their thousands, in their numbers, properties of Igbo, taking it from them. Every market now today is either in burning fire or it's being taken over. Every business of Igbo man. Peter, what have you say? You are very much. And we know why, though we know that they hate us so much, they have found the avenue, the reason to hate us the more, to do many harms to us. But Peter Obi that's supposed to be at the forefront of it, talking. You're not talking. But when it happened to Fulani, you will run there and yab your mouth and donate. When it happens for Yorubas, you will show your concerns. But to the Igbos, Peter Obi, you are deaf and dumb. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad. We know that you have done good in the past. But if you don't compromise it today, then you nullify those good things in the past. My fellow Biafrans, my fellow people who love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, some of us are in spirit with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in that DSS dungeon. Some of us are in Finland prison with Herbert in our spirit. It is another time, another day, another appointment. Whether you're a politician, whether you're a businessman, in any form you found yourself, you, the lover of Igbo, you who believe in justice, in freedom, in equity, a day have been fixed. 20th of October. Make your way to Abuja. I believe that you will strongly be protected. If Atiku Abubakar can agree to join, Omorosowole himself standing, think about the people that will come. Nobody will fire a shot to these protesters. It's a peaceful protest. If Wazulike will be there, nobody will touch you. Let us come out. We have done it before. At this time, we need to do it. Let it be open, because the world will watch. The world media will be around. They will force themselves. Either you call them or you don't call them, they must come. The national TVs will be there. A lot of internet will follow up. Come out. Get yourself prepared. Come out. Do this peaceful protest. Some of you that want to that have never been in Aso Rock before, this will be your great opportunity as well to near the Aso Villa. At least to write your name in gold, to write your name in that book of record. Dear friends, those who cannot go, those who are in diaspora, support those that are at home. Those who want to go, support them whichever way that you can support them. If there's any forum that will be said by the USB government or whichever, direct or indirect to support, it's going to be advisable as well, because at this time we have to prove ourselves again. Just like Mazi Nnamdi said, we are fighting this, our freedom, in multi-dimensional way. God have opened another way, and we have to speak and speak boldly. Thank you much to Survivor. It is a great time. You are one of the persons that I respect so much, and Biafrans respect you as well. Very matured, very articulative, giving words the way they're supposed to be as an elderly man. I wish some people, and I wish some people that are on this media, maybe before and now, to emulate this move of yours. Thank you. May God bless you. I'll be at the background while listening.
Thank you so much, my brother. You have spoken well. We appreciate you for that word of encouragement. And you have just said it. Everybody should come out and air their opinion. Everybody should come out and support the protest. On the 20th of October, 7 a.m. dot, in Aso Villa. This one is not a street protest, so it's a protest. And the major actors in this protest is going to be politicians. Politicians. They are being called, Omoyole have gone ahead to call them one after the other. And we are following up on the response. Hopefully by tomorrow or this evening, I'm going to play one of the interviews where he mentioned the people he has called on phone and what their response is. Let's hear from our brother Christian. We are here and we are running out of time now, and let's see how we can be able to cover up. My brother Christian, take the mic and speak to us while we try to round up.
Okay, Mazi, morning.
Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, so okay, since you are closing already, I'll just say a couple of things. Like we also said yesterday that we must support Omoyole Sowore on this move. It's a milestone project, and the whole thing is a win-win situation, because I've tried to analyze it, the do's and don'ts, the advantage and the disadvantage. So it is a win-win, regardless what happened before or after. It's a win-win. So every Biafran must support it. And for those who are smart and who are able to read the sign of the time, they're doing well. Like Atiku, I've just seen yesterday that Atiku has endorsed it, right?
Yes,
so,
definitely.
Yeah. So it clearly means that, because I said this, this evil criminal drug baron, Tinubu, he missed his opportunity, should I say that? Yes. He has been in a position in the past when he went through similar situation and he understands what it is, what it's all about. And for him to have come in after about 2 years now, and he failed to do the right thing, because what he was supposed to do was sit down with Nnamdi Kanu, negotiate, talk it up, and at the end of the day, you might just, okay, let him go. He can go back to wherever, Europe, and sit down and take care of himself medically. Nobody expecting Nnamdi Kanu to come out today and begin to shout on radio Biafra anything. No. He will continue to do what he's going to do, but it's not going to be the same, because that ship has sailed, completely sailed. He has done this job. He has put it out there. It's like a seed planted. He has long germinated. So his job is done. Tinubu is supposed, if he and his handlers, if there were any intelligence in them, they should have done the right thing. But he missed the opportunity. Now Atiku has come in to delegitimize and to legitimize the cause, the purpose of freeing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the initiative was Omoyole Sowore, who has demonstrated his genuine affection, his genuine friendship with Nnamdi Kanu. You don't have to agree with somebody 100% to work with them, okay? Exactly. You don't have to. But you also cannot insist that you cannot insist that except you agree with somebody 100%. Therefore, no, it's not. That is not how it works. Because the thing is that so far we've seen the genuineness and the bravery of Omoyole Sowore. Yet we know that on in an area we have a fundamental disagreement with him. But it's okay. We can always talk it out, because even himself have said in some occasion in the past that if he becomes president, well, that is hypothetically, but that he will just have to, which is just but normal, civilized approach to problems and issues. You give the people referendum. It's as simple as that. If the state wins, that is it. And if the leave wins, that is it too. We've seen that happen all over the world. Why must Nigeria case be different? That is the question people should be asking. Why must it be different? Now, we also know, of course, we know that they are never going to allow somebody with such civic understanding to be in a position of leadership. But my point is that, quite frankly, Tinubu has shown disappointment of the highest order, to continue from where the Fulanis left off, because they gave him a command, and is now collaborating with the criminal Igbo and Biafran politicians to continue to stonewall, even when the man has medical issue, he needs attention medically, they are refusing. So quite frankly, we'll be watching to see what happened on that October. And frankly, Tiku, if Tinubu continue, well, like I said, he has missed it. Even from now on, he has missed the opportunity. So therefore, if Nigeria continues to stay in one piece, if it doesn't disintegrate before then, you know, by the next election, the Igbos must speak in a very loud voice. That is that you, as a Yoruba man who understand, can be doing this to Igbo people, given what is happening under your administration, the destruction of Igbo properties, the push for them to leave, that they are not this, that they are not that, and you did nothing, and you said nothing, and yet you are holding Nnamdi Kanu. If you so wish that they leave Lagos, if you so wish to stifle or marginalize them, why not leave their leader so that he can go and sort himself out with his people? But no. So obviously, it will be demonstrated to him that he has failed and that we are turning our backs on him. If Nigeria continue to stay in one place, the Igbos should, this should be a pressure on him moving forward, because Atiku is a candidate for the next election, 2027. Atiku is a candidate, and he is, as a smart guy, he's seen the opportunity out there. You cannot over 50 to 60 or maybe even more million people, you marginalize them, you maltreat them, you belittle them, you have absolutely no regard for them. You are holding the one that is their leader. Every Igbo man has interest of Nnamdi Kanu at heart. And you are doing all this, even when the man is sick, looking at him in the courtroom, brother, you can feel that he's not in a very good condition. But God is keeping him alive. So for Tinubu and his raw news, you know, his people to be doing this, obviously, I don't see how Tinubu is going to succeed in Igbo land. No way. Even though he has now appointed another Yoruba man who is from Kogi, you know, because all is in a bid to prepare ground for rigging. But trust me, he is not going to get the support of Ndibo because he has failed woefully. He has disgraced himself, you know. Therefore, Atiku is seizing the moment. That is when somebody sees the moment. So we see what happens. And for sure, quite frankly, like I said, the man, I can only but give him, you know, approval and respect. That doesn't mean that we don't have that fundamental disagreement, but it can be worked out, you know. And that is that, should I say, mutual respect that both of them, him and Nnamdi Kanu, has for each other. Because when they met in New York and in other several occasions, they understand quite well their position. There are various positions that it kind of is in odd, but at the same time, they respect each other's views and position. You know, so I won't take too much of your time this morning, and thank you so much for keeping on. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for your wonderful.
Hello,
wonderful...
Mazi.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. Thank you so much for your submission. We appreciate you for that submission. Let's go to our brother Peaceman. Go ahead, Peaceman. Let's hear you, Peaceman.
Yeah, brother Choose. Good afternoon. Yeah. I heard all you people said. All you people said is that Sowore and Obi Ugwocha declare for support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. I don't find anything bad there, and Atiku is also supporting for Nnamdi Kanu to be free. I am not against. But these people coming out now, most especially Atiku coming out to support for Nnamdi Kanu to be free. Did he want the Igbos to vote for him to become the next president of Nigeria? Because if Igbos are 100, maybe 50% can be smart, very, very smart. And I am one of them. You know, people would think that maybe I will just come in the studio and be talking bullshit. I'm not coming here to talk nonsense. You understand? I am an Igbo man, originality. We shouldn't be emotional about all these people coming out. They want to support who is Atiku? Who is Atiku? Do you think Atiku?
This man, did you start the program with us? Did you hear
Yes,
the comment?
Yes, I started.
If you had the comment we were making before, we said we tap into the positive of everything that is coming. When it comes to who is who, whether you are serious, whether they are doing it for selfish interest, we don't want to keep our attention on that. What we are focused on today is to gather as many momentum as we can to put pressure on the government on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If anybody decides to do it for his or her own political interest, we don't care. We don't want to know. Let's focus on that aspect that we can tap into. That is where we are focusing. Thank you, my brother.
We are taking the message, and we can see the way we will manage the messenger. But we are taking the message. The message is very important for us, my brother. Please let us, be more in unity, because this call is a divine. Let us see what we can achieve. Nobody is being emotional, and nobody will be emotional. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been long in detention, and Mazi Simon Eba.
All I have to say is that I have to say is that I'm not against all these things that Atiku is supporting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Really, but what I'm concerned as one Igbo, I need Biafra. Echi or Tan, I need Biafra, because all these protests, I am tired of it. Because doing protests for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out is not the best solution. The best solution, they should release him. They should not release him because he's not guilty. But protesting, they should release him. It looks as if he's guilty.
How do you suggest we put pressure?
No.
How do you
suggest? Let me just help our brother. Our brother, there are things you're missing out of here.
Let him not be that we are cutting him off. Let him not be we are cutting him off. Let him finish his listen. I just chipped in.
But that way shouldn't come out to the public. Protest is not begging. We're not begging.
That's that I want to talk. Let him talk.
Okay, now.
Okay.
Should I talk?
My suggestion is that whether they do the protest or they did not do the protest, I don't care. All I want, that man should be released because he's not guilty. You can't put somebody for 5 years. You can't put somebody for 4.5 years to 5 years now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been that place. People are dying. Police are killing. Soldiers are killing people in Igbo land. And Igbo people, none of them is standing up to make sure that these people, okay, our Biafra Liberation Army, we can't hear them again. We don't hear from Bituzo. We don't hear from General Gentle, Makeup. All these things is making me, every time I think about this, my brother. We cannot stay outside the country forever, my brother. We want to go back home. We are tired of all these protests. I think coming out to come and say he's supporting Nnamdi Kanu. I am happy that he's coming out. Let us see if the protests work for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Then I know that I am a fool, because this protest is not the solution. It's not the solution.
What is the solution? What is the solution?
Well, the solution is the judge to respect the law of the country, because if Nigeria have no constitution, the judge should have his own constitution, because Nigeria is a zoo. They have no constitution. They have no laws. How can you keep somebody here?
Wait. So if the judge doesn't do it, what are you going to do then? I'm asking you.
My brother, bro, listen. In Europe here. In Europe, nothing concern president or prime minister or vice president about what is going on in the court of law. Because Tinubu have no right to tell the judge to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there.
But that's not what I asked you, bro. I say you because you condemn. You said this. You said that is not the solution. So what is the solution if they don't do what you are saying? What are you going to do? You what? Tell me what you. Yeah.
Well, I am not a violent man. You understand? And we have no enough soldiers now. We have no enough soldiers because it's not when our leader die, Nnamdi Kanu die, we will start to fight or to cause him. No. Now that he's still alive and he's there, they should bring him out. They should bring him out. Because if they don't...
Question is, what is your suggestion? What do we do? Now that we know that Nigeria is a lawless country, we have tyrants, they don't obey law. What do we do? And you said the protest is a waste of time. How do you mount pressure on the government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Because only pressure can make them release him. What do you suggest we do?
Well, my brother, the only solution I want is that they should release him. That is all I want.
How? How do you want them to release him? How?
Okay, we got you. We got you.
Mazi, please let me add this little voice for what the
man says. Submission, please.
Mazi, you know, Mazi.
Let him conclude. My brother, Peaceman, please round up so that others can contribute. Go ahead.
They should release him. That is my opinion. I have many other, whether they are protesting or not protesting. Let me tell you, my brother, we shouldn't be deceiving ourselves. We have been protesting for a long time, and the soldiers and police are killing our people. Is it when they are going to Aso Rock Villa?
My God,
my
brother, this thing you are saying now, my brother, please 1 minute. This thing you are saying here, if you are truly a Biafran, if you live in Europe, if you know the difference between Europe and Nigeria in terms of constitution, human rights, and whatever, there are things you would have. I think you would have managed some certain words here. If you really understand the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you truly understand that it goes beyond judgment, it goes beyond justice system, it goes beyond law. It has to do with a lot of things. There are a lot of factors and forces that are involved. And how do you deal with them? We are not. This is not a common protest. It's not protesting in Aba or protesting in Igota or this thing. Protesting with the people, those that are supposed to protest. If this man were to come out for long, by now we would have not been talking this thing that we are talking. God have made this opportunity. Hold on.
Is going our leader out.
Just hold on, please. Hold on. This very movement of 28.
One person to speak. The people are not hearing.
This movement.
You can come in. Go ahead.
Yeah, this movement of 28. It is never like other protests. This is not a protest. It is not a common protest. This is a movement. This is a pressure. This is a force that will echo to the deaf, to the blind, to those who their noses are blocked. This is to the highest authority. And those who are concerned in world and world affairs will watch it go on. So my brother that spoke, this is not just a protest. And we urge every of our brothers to come out. Nobody is going to kill anybody. Nobody is going to fire a shot that day. And nobody is going to use any water to disappear anybody, to destroy anybody. We go there peacefully. Wazuki is going to be there. I think he's going to be there. Omonosori is going to be, and some of state members, State House of Assembly members are going to be there. Senators and House of Rep members are going to be there. For sure, some governors may be there. If they're not there, the representative will be there. Some of the people that have good heart for Biafrans, friends those in authorities, even the military, some of the generals, some of the DSS, they will be there in favor of Biafra and this cause.
Okay,
So
I
there is nothing to be to yes. So thank you for this your yes now. So you can understand. Me, I feel what you feel. Everybody feel what you feel.
For putting me through now. I understand. Now you mentioned the people and the security members who are going there to bring him out. Well, there is no problem. I am in support of him to be out. I am in support of him to be out because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is like a brother to me. I am not his biologically brother, but it's like a brother to me. Him being there for 5 years, it touches me. It touched my heart. It's like he have nobody, So these people not going there to go and protest for him to come out. I am happy for that. That is all I want. Let them protest and let them out.
Okay.
Thank you. All Biafrans are on the same page. We're on the same page and we favor it. Let us move and move fast. Thank you.
Bro, Christian, take the mic.
Yeah, Mazi Chus, like I always say that God is not going to come down from heaven
At all.
to do things, but he has the power to stir up stuff, right?
Absolutely.
And he's able to use. He's just God. So
anybody,
for me,
even the enemy.
Yeah, and as for this other brother, is a symptom of a public forum. Anybody can come in and speak according to their level of understanding. That is fine because it's an open forum for everybody. So, but the thing is that again, I always say it as persons sabi rich, na so they talk or na so they think. This protest that is coming up is going to create a pressure. The likes people have never seen before. Why do I say that? Because again, Tinubu and his cohort, he feel like they've conquered heaven and earth, that they are very much in charge of everything, that the 2027 is a done deal, sealed and completely over. But something is going to happen from this, and the level of pressure, because he feel like he has everything in his pocket. That's how he feels. I'm telling you that this is how Tinubu and his cohort, this is how they feel, that they've locked it up into their pocket. But with this from Atiku and Omoshoro and so many others, now it's going to come to the realization that it's not over until it's over. So I will say it again, or should I just say it now, that the thing is, the protest may not necessarily mean that, but again, every options are there, open. He may even, before the 20th, because they have 16, something like that, they have the hearing. So, and the protest is 20th. You just never know. If they sense the pressure and what is going to result, the resultant effect of the protest, they can also surprise everybody and do a different thing. Now, but if not, I am just telling you that the pressure from now moving forward that Tinubu and his people are going to face, they will, they think, and they think not just long term, but they think consequentially about stuff going on, because Tinubu is demonstrating, and the Yorubas. Why do I say that? Because this Yoruba government, whether you like it or not, it is Yoruba government. The buck stops on his table, So people must continue to use our brain. The pressure is on them. If they don't do the right thing, we know that they're at war with us. I've said it severally. This is Yoruba administration. If he do or he doesn't do, it's on him. It's on them. So that is just much I can say for now. But we just have to urge our people to support the protest wherever you are. If it's possible, go there and support the movement. It's a peaceful one, and it can only create pressure and force their hand to do the right thing. Because Nnamdi Kanu is a just man, he's an innocent man. Court has set him free. Even court in Kenya has not only set him free, they compensated him for a crime that was committed at there.
cut off. So, cut off, maybe it's going to come in again. So, my fellow Biafrans, in this protest, this is an opportunity of a lifetime that you might not even get again. At this particular point that we are now, in this very pursuit of Biafra, this is an opportunity that is very rare. It is very rare to have this opportunity. Very, very rare to have this opportunity for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And every Biafran that hears this should key into it. This call is going to sound very, very loud. It's going to sound very, very loud. We have not had this opportunity before. We never had it. After they took away our Prime Minister, Mazi Nnamdi, every pressure on them died. Every pressure on Nigerian government was just having a free ride. They were just having a free ride. This is another opportunity to put them on their toes. Remember, governments do not release their prisoners out of pity. There is no government in the world that will release their prisoner out of pity. They only release their prisoner out of pressure. That pressure can come from any angle, from any corner. And now that I have seen this pressure activated by Sowore, something that no politician in Biafra have the confidence to do. Just like my brother said here before, if we have gotten this opportunity earlier before now, I bet you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be out. This is not just a protest in the street, a protest direct to Aso Rock. Cameras will be rolling. International communities will pay attention. All eyes with what is happening today between Nigerian government and the United States. The case that is already there. This is a pressure to, this is what we call pressure. This is what we call pressure. We have not had it like this for a very long time. Now that we have the opportunity, everybody should key into it, even if you're not in Nigeria. Just like Sowore explained in one of the interviews he was granted. Wherever you are, if you can protest on your own, get a flyer, even an independent protester, go to the embassy in the country where you are, raise that banner on that day, 20th. That day, 20th, also collide with NSAS Remembrance Day, the day they murdered people, innocent people, because of protest. So that is the Remembrance Day for NSAS. So it has to be a global one, marching direct to Aso Rock. Those who cannot go to Abuja can do their own in their states. Those abroad can do in embassies abroad. It is another massive move, more especially for the fact that the politicians are in the front line. Even if not all of them, the few names that are going to be there. Even if they are not there, the few names that have given their voice, that voice they gave will draw attention. It doesn't matter whether they are serious. It doesn't matter whether they are doing it for their self-interest. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? All we want is something that is going to take us to the highest level. When you see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court with his face swelling, what can you do to bring him out there? That should be the question that runs your mind. What will you do that will turn the hand of time? We know that Nigeria is a lawless country. You don't talk about law within Nigeria. The only thing that works in Nigeria is pressure. Either political pressure, either pressure of a group, agitating group, either armed pressure, economic pressure. And all this way, we know the person who has been on the economic pressure was Mazi Nnamdi. When they were all crying, they cry and cry and cry. If there is nothing again Nnamdi can do, he will just put sit at home. And that's it at home. You know, whenever they hear it, they become restless. When they hear it, they become restless. Everyone begin to talk. And they will ask, why is he putting sit at home? He will say, the reason is to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is dying. But we have lost that pressure. And today, Chukwu Okeke have used another person to activate something somewhere. It doesn't matter whether the person believes or not. It doesn't matter. We tap into the positive of that thing he wants to do. Tap into it. Support it. And I bet you it is going to sound very loud. Why we wait for the cut of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the 16th? And that is how it's supposed to be. You don't. We don't just relax. This is exactly what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was doing. Whenever they give whenever after they go to court and they give their verdict, he increase the pressure. Whenever they go to court and they make their adjournment, you don't say because they promise you something. You will continue to increase the pressure until you get a result. Consistently increasing pressure. So wherever we get that pressure, wherever the pressure comes from, we embrace it. We embrace it and use it to our own advantage. Wherever it comes from, we embrace it and use it to our own advantage. And that is what we are going to continue to do until we get to the right place where we need to be. So my fellow Biafrans that have been with us on this program, I appreciate every one of you as we have dealt with many important things. And before we go into our closing remark, let me speak more on some kind of what this silence of the Igbo politicians is causing to us, more especially. The defending silence of the Igbo leaders. This silence is a serious betrayal. Serious betrayal. They have become so silent that even other regions are noticing it. It is now other regions. You could imagine the other protest was by a northerner from Plateau State. Now, another brother, even though he's a Biafran somehow from a job and he speaks Yoruba, much more, I think his parents is much more inclined to the Yoruba section, and he is one Nigerian is calling for a major protest, a mega protest to Aso Rock directly, while the Igbo politicians are silenced. The same leaders who enjoy their positions because of the sacrifice of the people have refused to stand for justice. Why? Do you ask yourself why? Why are these Igbo politicians so reluctant? Why are they don't want to do anything? There is no other reason than the fear of losing their political favor in Abuja. They want Abuja to favor them. That is why even the idiot in the House of Rep was called by Sowore, and he's given the excuse that he's traveling to London. That they should calm down. He's going to meet the Attorney General. Nonsense and rubbish. Simple for the fear of losing political favor in Abuja. Fear of being labeled separatist. Even when somebody who became a president spoke on behalf of Boko Haram, but your brothers that are fighting for legitimate purpose, which is a right supported by international law, African Peoples and Human Rights Law, supported by Nigerian law, you cannot speak for him. You are afraid they will call you a separatist. Another thing is greed, selfishness, and moral weakness. It is so much in the kind of leaders that you say you have. Political idiots, the intellectuals from Igbo land, they are the worst of the worst. They are at the bottom of all. But history records everything. While they sit in comfort, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, their own brother, languishes in chains for defending same people they pretend to lead. The people are watching, and time will judge every man's role in this very injustice that we are seeing today. The hypocrisy of the international community also is another thing that must be paid attention to. The United Nations, the EU, the UK, the US, all preach democracy, all preach human rights, yet they remain silent while a man is abducted, tortured, and held unlawfully. Why? Ask yourself why. Why? Because of geopolitical interests. Because of geopolitical interests. Because Biafran's freedom threatens the economic and political status quo that benefit powerful nations. That is why they will never talk. That is why they pretend as if they're not hearing it. That is why genocide in Biafra land is not seen as genocide. Human rights abuse is not seen as human rights abuse. Because of their own geopolitical interests. Because they feel that Biafra threatens the economic and political status quo that benefits them, where they can come and take our resources free without measurement, where nobody will question them, where they will be in control of the economy, the resources of the country. But the hypocrisy of these world powers will not last forever. Just as South Africa apartheid was once supported by the West and later condemned, the Biafran freedom struggle will one day